Yo, what's going on at the fight? Well, this your boy Money back with another one, fam. And this one here is on two future Hall of Famers and an up-and-coming big dog in this fight game. We have Terence T-Boy Crawford, the three-division world champion, the former undisputed world champion, the current WO welterweight world champion. Then we have Jaron Ennis, one of the hottest young fighters that's up-and-coming in the welterweight division, most definitely a contender. Then we have Errol the True Spence Jr., the king of the welterweight division, the WBC, the IBF, and the Super WBA unified world champion. Now, I want EJ to let Jaron Ennis know that, listen, yes, you are one of my mandatories. Yes, y'all activated y'all mandatory. Look like I got 120 days to fight you, right? But at the end of the day, I got options, and I'm going to weigh my options. This is the thing. I'm not afraid of you. I'm not afraid of Ennis. I'm not afraid of Keith Thurman, right? The biggest fight in boxing is me and Terence Crawford. Crawford. I'm going to see if I want to go right into that fight after I heal my leg and after I get into that training camp to see how I feel going forward. But if not, then it look like I got to fight Keith Thurman next. But if I got an opportunity to fight you as well, I'll take it. I'll take it. Like I told you at your fight, you're going to need a bigger rod to wheel in this fish. You know what I'm saying? This ain't nothing easy over this way. Now, when it comes to Jaron Ennis, this young killer, you know, he's hungry, everybody. Jaron Ennis is hungry. He wants his opportunity against either Errol or Bud. He wanted to become world champions. Those dudes hold all the titles at this moment. But he also said he will take a big name like a Keith Thurman or your Dennis Ugas, somebody that can push his name forward and not go backwards. And I respect the hell out of that from Jaron Ennis. I respect it to the utmost because he do remind me of Errol Spence coming up when Errol was out there, you know what I'm saying, breaking shit, whooping shit, trying to get his opportunity with Keith Thurman, Sean Porter, Danny Garcia, you know, but they was on another mission because they were trying to get their money. But Jaron Ennis is coming. You feel me? It's only a matter of time. He's going to get his opportunity. What he does with it is up to him, right? But he's staying in the gym, he's staying focused, and he's staying hungry, and he's not taking his eye off the prize. Now, when it comes to Terence Crawford, right, who holds the WBO scrap, and it looks like Jaron Ennis will be up next for him as well, right, if Errol Spence was to go fight Keith Thurman. So now it's come down to the point of, will Terence Crawford accept the fight with Ennis like he said he would? Right, when he was telling everybody that Errol Spence and PBC was fucking him over and things of that nature, and everybody believed every word that he said, and they came back and put it on PBC and Errol Spence that the fight didn't happen. He also said that he would fight Jaron Ennis and Virgil Ortiz in a heartbeat. Who do you guys think I am? I'm the #1 fighter in the world, you guys. I will fight anybody in a heartbeat. But those guys' names never came across my desk. So, if Jaron Ennis' name come across your desk, you saying you will take that fight. If EJ was to go out there and fight Keith Thurman because it looked like Keith Thurman is up first over Jaron Ennis, we all thought Ennis was up first, but we see Ennis and Virgil Ortiz about to get it on. So now, if Errol Spence said, I want to stay at 147, and I want my chance to be undisputed against Terence Crawford, but I'm going to give me another fight in first, right? Like Terence Crawford got his fight in and everybody was A-okay with it. With him fighting David Avanesian, a fight that did nothing for him. But if Errol Spence looking at Keith Thurman next, right? If he stand at 147, y'all, understand this. If he stays at 147, the WBC comes first now. We all see the WBC. I don't know if they made a pact with the IBF and the WBA, but right now they're standing out there as the first mandatory for Errol Spence to take on, and is one-time Keith Thurman. So EJ will face Jaron Ennis. EJ ain't ducking no smoke. I repeat, EJ ain't ducking no smoke. You feel me? He will face Jaron Ennis, but he will have to see one-time Keith Thurman first. And after that, he will most definitely want to see Terence Crawford, because that's his whole reason of facing one time, is him standing at 147 to see undisputed with Terence Crawford. But Terence Crawford would be free falling. But we know he just had a voluntary. He just used that to fight David Avenesian and get him a bag. So they ain't got to come back and see this king right here in Jaron Boots Ennis. So will he step up to the plate and take that challenge? Or will he try to make up more excuses and go fight some lesser dangerous, right? Now, everybody looking at Jaron Boots Ennis high risk, low reward. Don't mean nothing when you become a mandatory. Don't mean nothing when you become a mandatory, right? And we say Jaron Boots is high in each section of the body. So he want his opportunity. He want his opportunity. Like I said, whether it's EJ, whether it's Terence Crawford. Now, everybody's dwelling on this 120 days for Errol Spence to fight Jaron Boots Ennis with the IBF, or they saying that they go script him. But if he go into the Keith Thurman fight, they can't script him. You know what I'm saying? They can't script him because they already made a pact that the WBC come first. So then where do that leave Jaron Boots Ennis? Right at the door of Terence Crawford. Right at the door of Terence Crawford. But let me put this out here. If it comes to Errol Spence and Jaron Boots Ennis, I would love to see that fight. I would love to see that fight. You understand? I would love to see it. Y'all know I got EJ over everybody, bro. Over everybody. But like I always told y'all, I respect Jaron Boots Ennis, the work he put in, the grind he put in, his hungriness, his consistency, you know, and his patience waiting for his turn. You got to remember, Jaron Ennis is young, man. He's young, but he's making his mark. He's making his mark, and he won his opportunity at 147 to be world champion. He said out of his own mouth, listen, it's more better to take a title from the champion than win it, in a vacant bout, right? It's better to take the belt from the champion than win it in a vacant bout. And if you know anything about Errol Spence, you know Errol Spence beat all champions. He beat Kell Brook, he beat Sean Porter, he beat Dennis Ugas. He didn't win no vacant titles. You know what I'm saying? He didn't win no vacant titles. So that's what gave him a lot of his clout, that he went and faced the champions and beat the champions in impressive fashion, even though people want to try to discredit that. Terence Crawford, he went out there and beat Jeff Horn for the WBO. So he won this title from a champion. Feel good that way. And Jaron Boots Ennis, he won his opportunity to try to win a title from a champion. And he's doing what he got to do. He's whooping the shit out of whoever they put in front of him, and he waiting on his opportunity. But when it comes to Errol Spence, and a lot of these cats running around talking about, oh, Errol Spence is afraid of Jaron Boots Ennis. Errol Spence is going to go to 154 because he don't want to see Bud or Jaron Boots Ennis. Negative. All negative. All negative. Errol Spence will face Bud and Jaron Boots Ennis if he got to, and Keith Thurman if he got to, right? But it just come down to how long you want to stay at 147 when you've been there since 2012, everybody. Since 2012, it'll be almost 11 years him reigning at 147, making that weight, and he's ready to go up to 154. And we've been knowing this. We've been knowing this. You understand? That's why he tried to stay for one more fight to give us the fans and give boxing the fight that it deserves with him and Terence Crawford. With him and Terence Crawford. But yet he gets shitted on and hated on, called a duck. Called a duck. When he was the man trying to give us the biggest fight in boxing. And Terence Crawford beat it around the bush and fucked the fight off. And they praise him. Yeah, they praise him and make all the excuses in the world for him. Right? Now the mandatories are starting to take place and starting to come into fruition to where it probably fuck up the fight with Terence Crawford. If Terence Crawford don't step up to the plate and sign a goddamn contract, if Errol Spence give him another opportunity. Now he said he want Errol Spence to spin a block. Now we gonna see what he do if Errol Spence do spin that block. We gonna see if he crowd for money again, allow Al Heyman and say that they not giving him transparency and all this other word ass shit to keep the fight from coming into fruition when everybody know he was the problem last time. So now when we looking at the situation now, everybody, we gonna see if Errol Spence want to fight Thurman. Do you want to take his chance with Boots? Or do you want to go right into the Terence Crawford fight? Because Errol Spence got options to weigh. And he's going to weigh his options. You know what I'm saying? He's going to weigh his options. The big fish ain't afraid of shit. So keep that word out your mouth. That boy will fight whomever. Whomever. You understand? So at the end of the day, we'll see how these things play out. The future will be here in no time. Next year is coming up, right? We got a few more days in December. And then we'll see what Errol Spence want to do in April, May, or June when he releases his fight date and then he announces his next opponent. But you best believe his next opponent going to be better than David Avenesian, and it's going to one that the fans are going to respect and one that the fans will pay top-notch money for. So give EJ all the credit. Shouts out to Jaron Boots Ennis for being a real one, doing what he got to do to put himself in position. And Terence Crawford, it's time for you to step up to the plate, buddy. It's time for you to step up to the plate. The walls are closing in on you. No more clout chasing, EJ. Time to face the tough competition. Straight like that. Can't wait for next year. Until then, it's your boy Money. It's the NSBC moving everybody safe in these streets. Hit them thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel. If you want to donate, OG Money on Cash App. TreyHafter52@gmail.com on PayPal. If not, just tell a friend, hit that subscribe button. Like, comment, share the videos. And yeah, I know how your boy get down, man. Big dog status, family.